Hey y'all, welcome back to Cosmic Soul Radio. You are now tuned in to this higher frequency. Let's get into this message because I've been away for some time and I got some incense I wanted to burn. I've been away for some time and it's because there's so many heavy energies going on right now that I'm personally working through, and I keep forgetting that the internet is a mirror. I saw a comment that said, someone asked, why are people scrolling so much? What are we actually looking for? And someone commented and said, reflections of ourselves. I have all of these thoughts that I'm not sharing, and that's why I became a reader in the first place, because I've always been a seer and a seeker. And as I seek to understand the energies going on, I'm able to decipher what's going on through these downloads that I'm getting. So we're actually in a 9-9 portal today. Welcome. It's the 27th, I believe. I hope that's right. Let's get into these downloads and then we'll pull some cards. So I have Eye of the Storm. It's like in the middle of something. And this is something that I wrote about a week ago. So this could be what you've already gone through, where you are right now, or where you're stepping into. So we have transmute, to change form, nature, or substance. We are transmuting the energy right now. And it could feel so heavy because it's literally shifting from darkness, from the literal underbelly, to light. So as it rises up, I'm seeing something like rise up out of water. That force, as that object moves through the water, that force, that pressure, it's a lot. It's heavy. It's very heavy. So something that we have dug up from deep in our bellies, deep in our solar plexus, our sacral chakra, we are changing that. We have uncovered, dug up some energy that we have been forced to shift. So a lot of us are in a transmutation energy. This is not easy. This is like the caterpillar turning into the butterfly. You literally dissolve. So we're in the thick of it. The eye of the storm. The tower is happening now. Can you stand the rain? I don't know why I got that song. Trust your spiritual guidance. Trust your directions. Align with the manifestations prior to it being here. So a lot of us are waiting for certain energies, certain manifestations to come through. And you actually need to be it before it's here. You need to be it. You need to assume the position. So let's say you want to be a astrologer, right? And you want to have an astrology channel, but you're saying that you need to have your apartment first so you can set up your apartment. What if the way that you get the apartment is by you doing it wherever you are right now, so that you can actually utilize this to pay for the apartment, to create the stability so that you can live off of it? I hope that example made sense. You have to align yourself with the manifestation, as in being it. Clear, cleanse, clean, release. There's a lot of cleaning in your home and cleansing of the body that needs to happen. So if you know any different, and not everyone does rituals and spell work, but ultimately you need to be cleansing. You need to clean, right? Whether you're taking showers and exfoliating to get the extra dead skin off, because that's a real thing, or you're doing floor washes for your home and smudging and getting the air clean. All of these things are important. Knowing how to cleanse all 4 elements, knowing how to cleanse with water, cleanse with fire, cleanse with air, cleanse with fire, cleanse your spirit, cleansing with the earth. using the material of the earth. So it's like we have to learn how to do those things and maintain those practices to see results. Spiritual righteousness is being rewarded. This will not backfire. Protect your neck. Someone is being called to do more protection work. And we don't like, I'm not going to say we. I had a hard time with doing certain types of work in the past because I felt like, oh, I don't want to harm anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody. You only going to get hurt if you throwing something at me. You're only going to experience something if you are throwing something at me, if you're doing something to cause me harm. So spiritual righteousness is being rewarded. Stop letting these people beat you up. And you can't just do a thing one time. You have to do it multiple times. We're 6 minutes in already. Now I also got this download, tsunami, tidal wave. This tower moment that's happening that we're in the eye of the storm of, it's like what I'm seeing is the pullback. Like the water pushing back into the ocean, creating that huge wave. And I looked up the definition of tsunami versus tidal wave. And a tsunami is when the earth shifts, creating the wave from the bottom of the ocean. Whereas the tidal wave is the push and pull of the sun and moon, which is more of that eclipse energy of the sun and moon. I'm getting both of them though. Both of them came up. It's like the tidal wave has been triggered by the eclipse because we are in eclipse season, but it's coming in big like a tsunami. Some people are being hit with the things that they desired of their wildest dreams. And some people are being hit with self-destruction. That's what I heard. Self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. I want to read for both energies, just so you know where you are. Yeah, let's get into the cards and see what's up. My readings are going to be a lot longer now because I have quite the detailed messages, and this is a frequency channel. So if you resonate with these messages, we're on the same frequency. That's why it's called a radio. It's called Cosmic Soul Radio because it's a radio station. It's a frequency station. And what we're going through, the shift that we're moving through, is big. It's changing our lineage. It's changing our lineage. First card out, we have the King of Cups, seaweed. This is interesting because I'm about to start selling seaweed. I see the replenishing. Learning how to replenish ourselves during this phase. Learning how to replenish ourselves during this time. There is a certain amount of patience that we've cultivated with ourselves to where we've been able to calm ourselves. Do you see how in the background there's water? And I'm talking about a tidal wave and a tsunami. You are in calmer waters. You're either headed towards calmer waters or you're already in them. And you have to learn how to look around you and recognize, I'm in calm waters. I'm fine. I'm fine. Yes, the energy is heavy. Yes, the energy is thick, but I have to sit in my waters. I have to choose to sit in my waters. I have to choose to ground myself into my own energy. We got the Two of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the High Priestess with the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It's like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. And again, I hear the sirens in the background, which is interesting because I live in a place where they don't do that. So for me to hear sirens off in a distance, it's like something is happening, but it's not happening to you. Something is indeed going to explode. Something is indeed going to happen, but it's not happening to you. And this Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck is showing me that the collective is worried about whether or not this waiting period is where the backlash is coming. It's like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. And it's not. You did something with this Ace of Wands here. You probably used your wand. I'm seeing Harry Potter right now. Like you probably decided to send some energy back or to do some sort of spell or to cleanse yourself, to start protecting yourself more. You probably have begun doing the work, the spiritual work that needs to happen in order for you to protect yourself from the spiritual warfare that you may be experiencing. And you're nervous about it. But we have the King of Wands here. I want to be able to say this word in Spanish. Curandera. Curandera. I believe curandera means healer or like a medicine person or not shaman, but curandera means something. I'm going to put it on the screen. This is who you are. You are rightfully picking up the tools around you in order to alchemize and transmute the energy. So if you have to do a protection spell, if you have to do some sort of cleansing, and I can even hear it in my voice, I'm pausing a lot because I want to make sure I say everything right. There is a hesitance around using your magic, around using protection spells, around doing protection work. And to be quite honest, I'm in that same kind of a space. So again, if you're here, if you're on this frequency, if it resonates with you, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. There is a way for you to really sit comfortably in your spiritual body without feeling like you're going to receive some sort of backlash or be burned at the stake. That's what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing like somebody just being nervous about defending themselves because they know how powerful they are. You are so powerful that you are trying your best not to put any energy and effort out there that could possibly harm someone. But whatever work you've already done, whatever you've already spoken, it was due. It was in divine order. It was in divine order. And you have to trust that. And you have to trust yourself. Because it's your responsibility to manage the energies around you, to manage your waters, quite literally. And coming out as the King of Cups, if you had to make a decision as the King of Cups, the most emotionally stable individual in this deck, if you had to make a decision as the King of Cups to possibly harm somebody, to possibly correct someone for their actions, it's reminding me of a parent, and you know how they say, this is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. Like beating you, spanking you is gonna hurt me more than it's gonna hurt you, because I really don't want to do it, but you really need to take this ass whooping right now. And that's what you're being called to do in this time. Transmute the energy, no matter what that looks like. And I see what I feel, the energy that I get from this is that it has been done. We got the Two of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Someone is definitely working their magic with this High Priestess here. This is a mojo bag. Someone is absolutely using the tools that they have to get the results that they want, and I do not want you to be scared. I do not want you to be nervous. A lot of us practice different things. Hoodoo might be something that you're practicing. It's hard to, it can be hard for us to open up about some of the practices that we're learning to do, especially if you are the first one in your lineage to want to do it in a helpful, peaceful way. I'm feeling like whoever I'm reading for, you come from a lineage where they're used to using dark magic, dark ways, dark spells against people. Like gossiping is a dark spell, okay? Gossiping, that simple. Having conversation with other people, saying negative things about somebody, speaking lies about somebody, speaking ill about somebody, that is spell work. Spelling, it's the speaking, it's language. What are you saying? The tongue could easily be a sword. So someone comes from this lineage where they do all of this dark stuff, all of this dark work, all of the chatting, all of the talking, all of the movement, all of the, like, I'm seeing like a lot of whatever, rolling your eyes. Like, I see a family member, an elder that you probably looked up to. I see we got the devil right here in another deck. You see how they looking up to this person? I feel like there's somebody that you looked up to. Wow. There's somebody that you looked up to that you saw how their energy, they moved very negatively. So you don't want to duplicate that. You don't want to replicate that. But you're not. You are in alignment with divinity. It's like your soul is tethered to the divine. Come on, look at that. I'm getting chariot energy with that motorcycle right now. You are geared, your compass is geared towards your higher self. So even though you may have seen this negative agenda play out, this darkness, you see even the card is dark. And this is the devil, number 15, also reduces to a number 6. You're playing in this energy. You're in the light, 6 of Pentacles. You're doing work that is righteous. You're doing work that brings positive results. We also have it's time to release negativity. We got to stop turning the other cheek when it comes to spiritual warfare. Because it's really the same as if somebody walked up to you and punched you in your face. Are you going to let them? I used to fight for no reason. Now I fight with reason. You have to give me a reason. You always had to give me a reason, but you had to give me a lot less of a reason when I was younger. Now, I'm cool, I'm chilling. I might literally be sitting in the bath, but if you need a spanking, I am the one to give it to you. If you need a spanking, I'm your girl, okay? So we have to allow ourselves to protect ourselves and to stop thinking that when we protect ourselves, that especially in the spiritual realm, you protecting yourself in the spiritual realm, that's never gonna backfire on you unless you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing. So with this 2 of Wands, this is just giving you an opportunity to choose. You're gonna continue to play in the physical realm and pretend like, oh, I'm just going to let them do whatever. I'm not worried about them. That's not bothering me. Or are you going to allow yourself to go into that spiritual realm? I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is like knowing your worth in a way where you don't just protect your physical body. You also are extremely intuitive and tapped into the spiritual realm, and you make sure that you utilize that as well. This energy of the King of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the high priestess, this embodiment is so feminine and divine. Both water and earth are feminine energies. High priestess is Pisces energies. It's Pisces. It's water. You are embodying a divine feminine principle, even if you are a man. And you need it. Because when you do hit somebody, when you do slap somebody, I'm seeing like the Donkey Kong. Like when you do have to somebody real quick, it's justified. It's justified. Collective is justified. It's justified. So this message is really to let you know that the work that you've had to do, the work that you have to do, whether you've done it already or not, is justified. And it's important, imperative actually, that you continue doing that work. That you do it until things get better for you. And that you keep up the practice, keep up the routine, even after things get better, for spiritual hygiene. Because just because you deep clean your house one time don't mean that it's clean for the rest of the year. You still got to clean up. And not only do you still have to clean up, you might even still have to, you still got to do your deep cleans too. So like your deep clean for your home, you should also have a deep clean for your spirit, for your spiritual cleanses. You should have deep cleanses for those as well. And then your light cleansing for your home, you should also have a light cleansing routine for your spiritual routine as well. As above, so below, as within, so without, right? Now let's just get some messages out. I kind of wanted to tap into that other negative energy to see what you're protecting yourself from. Yeah, let's get into that. Because you're doing this work, this protection work, because you have to, because you got to protect yourself from these people. When I tell you this tower is coming, they are experiencing the tower that you think you were going to experience. They look at this. It is falling down. Self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. And this is number 16, which reduces to a number 7. They have aligned themselves with destruction. Let's talk about these people. Who are these people, Spirit? Let's get some energy out here on the table. I really want to do my prayer right now. So, Divine Holy Trinity, Great Spirit, ancestors, elders, and guardian angels, I thank you for assisting me in this lifetime as a high priestess. I thank you for providing me with the messages that I need to share with the collective in this moment. I thank you for all that you do for us. As we ascend, descend, expand, and contract. And in your name, we will continue. Ashe. So these people, let me tell you something about these people. These people have been making some decisions, playing both sides for a while now. They have been playing the righteous and also the wicked. They have been pretending, being very sneaky with this 4 of Swords here. Look at that. 4 of Swords lead right to the 5 of Swords. We got the 4 of Swords right to the 5 of Swords. These people are very sneaky. Okay, whoever this group is, whoever these people are, because there's multiple people in this tower. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in this tower. Quite literally, everybody got their hands up because they are in despair right now. Okay, These people have been going back and forth pretending to be all knowledgeable, all knowing with the King of Swords here, right? Making righteous decisions, but will all the while also making backhanded, underhanded decisions in the dark with this Five of Wands here. Somebody is trying to hide themselves. Somebody is trying to cloak themselves. Somebody is pretending to be something that they are not. And for this reason, you have to know how to move forward with the Chariot here. Look how she moving forward with that knife. If she was coming at you like that, if that divine feminine energy was coming at you like that, you think you was going to be able to stop it? No. No. You standing here as the King of Wands. Yeah, they a King of Swords, but you a King of Wands. Fire and air, that's masculine energies. So you're just as powerful as this person. The only difference is you're celebrated in your community. You're celebrated by the people around you. And these people have to lie and cloak themselves. People know who's who. People are waking up. That's what this tower is about. This is a revealing. This is a revealing right here. This tower is revealing who these two energies really are. And you hear that dog barking? What they say about hit dogs holler? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hit dog is about to holler. Yeah. Let's get more energy out for this. I want to see more about this tower moment. What are these people experiencing? What's going on here? You got the Three of Wands, Queen of Cups, and the Page of Cups. The King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This tower is splitting people. It's like it's splitting people into two worlds. I'm seeing this could be a mother and a son. You got the Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups is also a woman in some decks, or a girl in the original Rider-Waite Tarot. So I'm really seeing parental figure here, or even an elder, right? An elder of any sort. This could also be siblings. But somebody moved forward despite what other people had to say about it. Somebody was willing to do something that other people didn't agree with. And I feel like these people that you left behind, they're now watching you as they go through their tower moment. So you're coming out as the Queen of Cups because you made it through to the other side. And look at you, by calm waters, again, like I talked about in the King of Cups that we got in the first spread. So you're in your calm waters again, and this person wants to come through to see if they can get in calm waters with you. Y'all are on separate, opposite sides of that stream. So you and this person could be great distance. You could have moved great distance from these people, from these individuals, or you're being told to. You're given the opportunity to. This tower really is allowed to hit once you move away. Once you move. It's like when you are the initiator of this tower. You make a move, you do a certain thing, and that's what initiated this tower. And like I said, these people are in destruction and they want to come to you. The only way that this works is if you continue to move forward, not being scared, because you know who these people are. You tried to tell them something too. King of Pentacles, well, the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. You tried to share some knowledge, some wisdom with this group, and they didn't want to believe you. They wanted to just keep going on the way that it was going on. But now they're seeing that they're headed for self-destruction because they didn't want to heed your wisdom. They did not want to take heed of your wisdom. And it's interesting to me because the cloth that they're wearing, I don't know what this animal is, but the King of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles is wearing that same cloth clothing. And this King of Swords is standing on it, right? Even though they have it wrapped around their head, they have it underneath their feet. I feel like this person was trying to like shit on your truth, was trying to basically say like what you're doing is nothing, is small, like the advice you're giving, what you're trying to say, or what the power that you have. It's like somebody was trying to belittle you, quite literally put you underneath them. And that's why they're being moved out the way, because someone is a false leader. Someone is like a false prophet. Someone is not honorable. So even though they're in this king position, they are often hiding their true selves. They're often hiding their true intentions. They're often hiding who it is and what it is that they're really up to, what it is that they're really doing. They are juggling. I just heard that Trey Songz, I'm living two different lives. This person is juggling. And even though this ain't right, I just can't get enough. This person has a very young mindset. I heard that song was out when I was in high school. We used to act so stupid singing that song. This person has been moving this way for a long time. Laying and lying. I don't even... just laying and lying. Like you just out here. You trying to be... Like this person is trying to be this stand-up person, a stand-up individual. Like they speak so much truth. They could be so like... Because the King of Swords tries to act like they're more mature now. You know? They've moved beyond that Queen of Swords energy of just popping off at the mouth. So they try to act like they're more mature. This person is hiding. They're not that mature. They're just older now. So it's that energy of, you too old for this shit. Five of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. See, because they're still willing to invest into some petty bullshit. This person is still willing to invest their time, their energy, their efforts into some petty bullshit. And look at that fabric that came out. That's a cheetah. They don't respect it. They don't respect something. They don't respect truth. They don't respect honesty. They don't respect something, even though they are in that air energy, because the air is the communication. Air is the truth. But they try to silence people. They try to silence people by harming them physically or by recruiting them with money. I don't want to say recruiting. What's the word? Coercion is the word. Coercing. Yeah, coercion. It's like, there's another word I'm thinking of. I think it starts with a T. But someone is constantly either trying to kill somebody for being honest, like kill the truth. Quite literally, somebody could be trying to get people arrested. This person is literally getting arrested in the car. They literally getting arrested. And people are seeing them. People that are wiser are seeing them. And they could be trying, they could be working really hard to keep this mask on. They could be trying really hard, working really hard to keep this mask on, to keep people in this loop. They've been doing this for a long time. And that's why they're coming out as the King of Swords, because before, the way that they used to rule with an iron fist, I'm seeing the Queen of Swords, the tyranny in it all. Like, I'm thinking Queen of Hearts, like, off with their heads. I played Alice in Wonderland. I was Alice in Alice in Wonderland in the 5th grade. And I wanted to be the Queen of Hearts because I knew I could yell really loudly. And because I was so loud, I was the only person that they could hear at the back of the auditorium. So I got chosen to be Alice. But I say all of that to say, somebody is not who they say they are. Somebody is literally playing a role. And they have been working on it for a long time. I heard that Scooby-Doo, and I would have got away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids. Like, look at you goddamn kids always blowing up the spot. Someone's spot is getting blown up. Someone is now becoming... Someone is about to be exposed, man. Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. This was meant to happen. This was meant to happen. Someone has to be exposed for all that they've been doing. Yep, right in front of all of their friends and family. 10 of Cups on top of this 5 of Wands. They got the 10 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, and the Death card. Someone is losing everything. Someone's losing their community. They're losing their own personal happiness because they're being found out. They are being exposed. You are not who you say you are. And all these people could see it. All these people see it. All these people know. All these people are aware. So now when this death energy comes up, and things is transforming right in front of you, there's nothing you could do about it. Even this woman popping out of this water, I can't show her, but even this woman popping out of this water, like I said, something is coming to the surface. Something is coming to the surface. This person is losing stuff. They're about to lose some stuff. They could be losing their family quite literally because of decisions that they made. It's like somebody was making decisions claiming that it was for the higher good, and it really wasn't. And now an equal but greater energy is about to come through and knock them over. And that evil, that equal greater energy is going to knock them over. It's like you have the power to defeat evil energy. You're coming up against evil. You're moving forward. You've been put in a position to fight this energy off, and you have to recognize why. I started doing ancestral readings of the generations because of the way that I work through generational trauma. I put up a whole series about working through surviving a dysfunctional family. If you don't understand the spiritual implications of what your family does, what your lineage does, and how that can backfire on you, you may want to get a reading. But you have been placed in divine order to cut through and break a lot of these, generational curses. Ace of Wands is coming through again. Harry Potter energy, like it's you, babes. Babes, it's you. What is this? The Sun and the 3 of Swords. Look at that. You are exposing all of the hurts, all of the pain. You are being put in a position to expose. 4 Cups here. You're going to be uniting with some people that you didn't expect. It's like unexpected company. And this is all because you got comfortable in a spot where you was trying to make it work. It's like you were operating underneath all of these negative energies. And I'm really feeling this being elders in your family. For me, it's my mother. And I'm not ashamed to say it. Baby, you coming up against an earth angel, and that's your problem, not mine. Not mine, okay? So you're being asked to expose these situations, and that's however you feel called to. But you're asking to put a light on these situations, to break up this energy, to expose it. All of these cards is light in all of these cards. The sun coming up, highest in the sky. Truth, hurt, 3 of Swords, that pain being exposed. You are meant to do this. This is actually something that's very spirit-led. And it's probably why you can't get it off your mind. You probably have dreams about it and everything. And these people know who you are. For this King of Wands, we got the Page of Swords, the Lovers. Too many cards. 3 cards came out just now. And the Hermit. Y'all know my Hermit, this Hermit card is always in the daytime with a flashlight. Listen. You're seeking information high and low. And you've been doing so in the dark for so long. You know what the problem is. Expose it. That's it. And let them watch. While they try to keep their mask up. While they trying to keep their mask on. Because the sun is setting on their asses. That's the truth of the matter. The sun is about to set on these people. This tower moment is coming through to knock them off. To knock that mask off of them. And you are being asked to have the strength to do it. Leo energy, sun highest in the sky, let's go. This is the rise of the sun. Haru energy. You are being called here to expose things, to expose these people. And you're going to be rewarded for it. Yeah, you're getting a new beginning. 4 of Wands with the Fool. Let me get one more card, Spirit. And the 9 of Swords, 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. These people can't handle this new beginning that you're about to have. Look at you. You getting your wish fulfillment. You on your way to getting your wish fulfillment because you had the strength to do what needed to be done. And now these people, it's like you've done a transfer of energy. Because we started out with the 9 of Swords here. And now we're ending off with the 9 of Swords here. So this is how you're transmuting the energy. These people were juggling, mixing the truth with a lie. It was like they was mixing the truth. They got a little bit of truth, but it was a lot more of a lie. Because it was really about their feelings. So they told their story, their side of the story, and what they did and why they did it. Without being completely honest. Like they told the story in a way that makes it seem like they were right. They were hiding. You told both sides of the story. You worked on both sides of the energy and you exposed everything. And now they're in shambles because of it. That's why they're having this tower moment. You sent that energy back. They expected you to crumble in this 4 cup stage. In this space where you got comfortable trying to operate beneath all their dark negative energy. They expected you to crumble. But it's always been in you to rise up. It's always been in you to defeat this dark energy. Yep. Look at this. It's always been in you to defeat this dark negative energy. Again, I'm seeing an elder and a child. This could be people in your family. I'm really picking up on and about to start doing a lot more readings about the toxic family dynamic, because you really need to understand how your family members, if they're not aligned with the mission, how they can be the very thing that's keeping you off of your mission. All right? Bottom of the deck, we have number 9, completion, and then right underneath that, new beginnings. You're done. You've completed a cycle and you're about to be off to your new beginning. You're about to be off to your new life. A little advice: have some financial discipline. Yeah. Just a little advice, you know. We also have out on the table spiritual career, number 78, self-discipline, number 41, and healing, number 66. Part of your spiritual career could be cleansing your bloodline. That is your spiritual career. Cleansing your bloodline. That's not even just part of it. That is part of it, but cleansing your bloodline. It's time to release this negativity. So you are being tasked to do the work, to do the energy work, to cleanse your bloodline, to create these tower moments so that you can cleanse out that energy. Because some of y'all are being hit with the same self-destructive energy that your family members are being hit with, because you scared to clear it up, which means you hiding behind it too, because you know what's up. If you're not willing to expose it, you are part of the problem. And yeah, it's not your business to expose everybody's everything, but within the confines of you healing in the family, exposing it to the family is a real thing, and more than likely needs to happen. However you figure out how to do the healing work for your family, you are the one that's living it. So if they want to continue in that destruction, they want to continue in the path of the tower, aligning themselves with tower moments that give them nothing but hurt and pain, that's their business. You got to be willing to do something else. Bottom of the deck, what do you need to release? I'm also about to start doing journal prompts, because I do a lot of journaling, and journaling was the first way that I became self-aware, and really started changing the way that I thought, the way that I saw the world, the way that I saw myself. So I'm about to start giving some journal prompts. For our moonology cards, we have a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. New moon in Libra is coming. That's the next moon. We have a full moon coming on the 6th, I believe. We got a full moon coming on the 6th of October, and then we have a new moon in Libra. We just had new moon in Virgo. So by new moon in Libra, you're going to see all of this stuff clear up. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Full moon in Libra isn't until Aries season next year. So between the new moon in Libra, which is next month, and full moon in Libra, which is in April, you will see a significant change in life. I think that you'll see a 180. Like you'll be on the other side of the wheel. So from October to April, there is a lot of work that you have been tasked to do so that you can cleanse. And from October to April, honestly, if we want to think about it, we're going into divine feminine season for the fall. Fall is divine feminine season. We're already here. We're in divine feminine season. And we get back to masculine season when we get to the spring. Feminine season is fall and winter. Masculine season is summer, spring and summer. So we're in that divine feminine energy right now, that where we have to be working with the darkness. We have to be working with the energies in the dark. Last card, you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. New moon in Cancer comes in January. No, I'm sorry. New moon in Cancer is in July. That's Cancer season. That's full moon in Cancer I was thinking about. That comes into Capricorn season. But this is just to let you know that you and your loved ones are safe. You and your people are safe. Everybody is going to get what they are supposed to get. You cannot stop anybody from receiving what they're supposed to get unless you want to take their hits for them. But during this time, you're being asked to get into your spiritual war bag. You are a spiritual warrior. And you're being asked to get into your war bag and cleanse this energy up. Clean it up. Clean it up. Keep on doing it. Keep on getting it done. There's so many different cleansing rituals that we could get into. I'll start to share some of the ones that I do, but that is all for today. If this reading resonated with you, please make sure to like the video, leave a comment below, let me know what's going on in your life. I love to read the comments. I love to see that it's resonating. If you're interested in a person reading, check the description box below. You can email me. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace.